This is the way margin trading works. There's a lot of common misconceptions about the level of leverage and how more leverage means more profit. It does not work that way. And I'm going to show you exactly how I can say that because it's the truth. Let's just say that I want to trade hyperliquid. Okay, so I found a trade here. I'm going to enter as it breaks the high of this candle with a stop underneath the low of this one. My entry price is $54.59 with a stop loss at $52.02. What I need to do is I need to calculate my risk on this trade. Let's say I want to risk $100. Now, I'm going to show this to you by actually filling this out. 54.59 is my entry price. My stop loss, the point at which I will be taken out if it goes against me, if I'm filled, of course, is 52.02. Now, I've done this already, and I know that the amount is 40. That gets me $102 risk. So with an entry price at $54.59 and a stop loss of $52.02 with 40 hype, buying 40 of them, it means I'm risking $102. Now, here's where the misconception comes in. I often see in my comments, I hope you got that on 100x leverage. It doesn't make a difference to the risk, and it doesn't make a difference to the reward either. You watch. If I put in 100, I get maximum of 75 times leverage here. With the entry price being here and the stop loss being here, exactly the same levels, didn't change a single thing, and with the quantity still being 40, even with 75 times leverage, it's still $102.80. Same with, watch when I change it back to 10. Nothing changes. Nothing changes at all. The profit and loss remains the same. The entry, the stop loss, and the quantity all remain the same. What does it mean to have more leverage then? Well, to have more leverage means that the balance that you're trading on, you're leveraging that far more than if you were using 10 times leverage. You're using 75 times instead of 10. So an increase in the leverage means you're using smaller amount of the capital that you have available. Now, what comes with this? Because this is the important part. If you're going to crank up your leverage, it means that you're going to crank up your fees. The fees will increase the more that you're borrowing against your capital base. So for me, I like to, if I'm most of my trades, I'll use 10 times leverage. If it's a swing trade on a weekly time frame or something like that, I will use, say, 3 to 5 times leverage because I'm going to be in it for a longer period of time. The longer the period of time, the lower the leverage, simply because I don't want those fees to be stacking up more than they need to be stacking up. Using leverage like this means that you can, if you're happy paying the fee, it means that you can have less capital sitting on the platform itself. Therefore, you don't need as much counterparty risk, i.e. money on the exchange. Your counterparty risk is the exchange. If anything was to happen with that, your money would be wrapped up in that exchange. So it means less counterparty risk, but more fees for your trades. So you can see something like down here on Bitcoin. I've got $775 profit currently on this position, and my fee so far is $70 for that position for 0.8 of a Bitcoin. My AVAX position of 1,000 AVAX so far, it's $67.43 in fees and realized. So the realized is the fee included there. With SUI, well, I've hit a profit target. I've taken some profit off, so a little bit difficult to compare that. With Aero, again, there's the fees here. Now, this is with 5 leverage. This is with 10x leverage. AVAX, so Aero and AVAX are both long-term swing trades. Okay, hence why the leverage size is decreased. Bitcoin and SUI are a shorter time frame position, looking likely to be in it for less time, and therefore I've gone with a 10x margin. So you can see that more leverage does not mean more profit. It also does not mean more risk. That is, if you are understanding and managing your risk appropriately and according to your balance that you wish to trade from. If you want to learn more about what I do and how I do it, this type of thing, well, you can go to my YouTube page. It's The Grow Me Co. Or go to thegrowmeco.com and join my free newsletter. But this is really important, guys. I see a lot of misconceptions about how leverage works. That is the truth. You're going to pay more fees for the higher level of leverage, lower leverage for longer swing trades, higher leverage for shorter term positions. I hope this finds you well. Bye for now.